Well, good morning, Monday morning. I started a video earlier and I had to kind of delete it. I got off track and had some phone calls and a few interruptions that I had to deal with. So thought I would try this one more time this morning. And as you can see through the title, been out early this morning, got up early about left home about 6:30. Had to go to a safety meeting at FedEx, and we had a very, well, they called it an emergency safety meeting. We've had some, we're getting into peak season, so they were trying to get ahead of some safety issues and make sure that everybody is on par to do the right thing. And then I've had to come over to the DMV, or as we call it, the IRP over here, and to get some new tags and transfer some tags and get some paperwork done that we have to do. Fortunately, I've got a wife that's very efficient with this. She's inside doing that, and I'm unfortunately sitting outside. Of course, I don't know. I think I would rather sit outside and deal with this as opposed to dealing with what she's having to do inside at the IRP. It can be frustrating. It can be it's just part of the job as a contractor to do these things. I mean, we have to take the good and bad when we do items like this. I mean, it's not all a bed of roses, you might say, when you're a contractor or when you're an owner operator. You have to do a lot of things like this that are not fun to do and that are not profitable. I mean, I don't make money doing this. This is just part of the job. I mean, you have to do it and you have to get it done. No one likes doing these things on the backside, and these are some of the things that you don't think about, how much time is spent doing this. My wife especially has worked a lot of hours just getting everything prepared. We're changing several trucks around on tags and insurances, and the way we have our contract on some things, and getting extra trucks prepared for the peak season. So we have a lot of things that we have to deal with. That being said, part of the job, you got to do it. You've got to get out there and do what we're supposed to do. It's not always a glorified job. It's not always an executive job where you can sit back in an office and dictate somebody to do this. So that's what I'm up against this morning. Barbara, of course, is probably going through more headache than I am right now. I'm actually in the car, in the air conditioning, waiting on her. So I put it to her. But she and I both, as partners in our business, in our Napa business and in the trucking business, we maintain a lot of hours. I never want to be out there and tell somebody that the trucking business is an easy business. It's not. The trucking business can be very demanding. The trucking business can be very frustrating at times, but it is also rewarding too. It has been a good business for us. This is my 32nd year. I'm in my 32nd year with FedEx right now. One of the oldest contractors in the system, I would imagine. I know I am in North Carolina. I'm the oldest contractor. I've been, as far as longevity, there's not another contractor in the Carolinas that has more longevity than myself at any terminal, in any location in North and South Carolina. So I feel good about that, and I feel good that I'm able to get a few things done. But that being said, like I said, it can be very frustrating to do all this kind of work, but it's part of the work that has to be done. So, you know, we deal with it. We go with the flow. We do what we're supposed to do, and you know, try not to let our panties get in a wad, as the old saying goes. But you know, if you got any comment, I'd say I've got a few in there right now. Just ask me a question. Ask me what's going on, and you know, tell me what you think about it. I like getting feedback from other people out there and see what their opinion about the trucking business is, and if they've got any questions. I know there's a lot of people out there that are coaching drivers and coaching people on how to make money in the trucking business. I think I could coach pretty good if I tried. I've been at it. I mean, I can give you the aspects of the job that I know, and if someone would like to listen to me, I'm willing to tell what I know about the business. And if they're not, so be it. We've been successful with it. You know, I maintain around 35 trucks, and we try to keep that many trucks on the road, that's a hard job. That's a hard task. And it's been like I said, a daunting task, you might say, because you have to get up every day. I mean, people ask me, what's your schedule? Well, my schedule is usually just get up every single day, get up early, work hard all day long, take care of all the issues that, you know, come up every day. And then after that, get you a couple hours sleep, start again the next day. And that's how you try to be successful in this business. It's a tough business. It's a good business. You can do it successfully if like the old saying goes, if you work hard at it, you can be successful at it. But it requires work. It requires work. There is no easy job. It's not an easy job to do. Let me rephrase that sort of. So, you know, you have to be dedicated. You can't sit back and relax all the time, I can tell you that. It's a very demanding job if you get very much size at all. I guess if you only have one truck or two trucks, you can set back a little bit, but if you only have that amount, you're not going to be able to grow your base. You're not going to be able to grow your wealth in the trucking business. Of course, there are some that are satisfied with just having one or two trucks, and so be it. But I've never really wanted to be in that situation. I started out with one truck. I grew fairly quick. I grew to 2 to 3 trucks. I've maintained at least a minimum of 3 trucks for most of my career. I got up to the size I am over the past, I guess the last 15 years, is when we started growing the business so much. But, you know, other than that, it is what it is. Well, guys, I'm going to get off. This is a little short speech, I guess, a little short rant about what I'm doing on a Monday morning. So, thought I'd bring you along. Y'all have a good day, and I'll check you out later.